Hey, what's up, family? I'm Rachel, and I am one half of two crazy ketos. You can hear Miss Charity this morning. Charity, say hi, everybody. Well, it is Sunday morning, and I'm going to attempt to do a full day of eating today, so you can see on really one of our craziest days, like how we get through that day. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to drink a Zip Fizz. It is 4:06 in the morning. I usually get up at 3 on Sunday mornings and get dressed and stuff. So I'm gonna do a Zip Fizz. My favorite flavor is actually fruit punch. If you go and buy them at Costco, you can get them in a variety pack, but I like the fruit punch the best, so we usually will go to BJ's and get one like this where it's like one singular flavor. All right, so here we are. We've got our little Zip Fizz drink. It's really good. This fruit punch flavor reminds me so much, I say it all the time to Joe, it tastes like the punch that you get at a baby shower. Have you ever been to like a church baby shower? You get like the fruit punch. That's it, that's the taste. It's good, it's very delicious. So I'm gonna go ahead and go read and pray before I leave for church. Okay, so I am getting ready to go ahead and leave for church, and even though I'm not drinking keto coffee, I am bringing coffee because yeah, kids ministry runs on coffee. So I'm just gonna use my Donut Shop coffee, my little Keurig machine. Yeah, today we're using Donut Shop regular coffee. I made the terrible mistake this week of drinking like a whole bunch of these and just being like, okay, that's a substitute for Donut Shop or other coffees. But yeah, this one kind of kicked my butt a little bit. So I want to make sure I don't drink a bunch of that before church today. So I'm gonna put it in my handy dandy Contigo. P.S. I'm like very klutzy and accident prone, and if something can be spilled, I'm the person to spill it. So I have to say these Contigo mugs are the best travel coffee mugs I've ever seen. I actually have not been able to spill my coffee using these. So yes, yay. All right, we're gonna head out. Have a great day.
We are up getting ready to go to church. Rachel's actually already out the door. You can hear Grayson, the African gray parrot in the other room, is already wide awake. As soon as we get up, he gets up, he starts chirping and singing, turning on all the lights in the house. We have the Amazon Alexa connected to a lot of our lights, and he'll just turn all the lights on and turn on music. And it's always fun to wake up at like 5 a.m. and have music blaring and every light in the house is on. But anyway, it's going to be a long day. Our first service is at 9 a.m. We have all our volunteers meet us at 8. So I generally like to get to the church at like 6:30, 7 o'clock so that I can, make sure everything is ready to go. Rachel, like I said, is already there. But before I get out the door, I wanted to get our lunch ready for when we get home. So what I do on Sundays is I get whatever we're going to have for lunch when we get home, which is around 2:30, 3 o'clock. I like to get it ready to go so that I can either start cooking it or it's already cooked and all I have to do is heat it up. So today we're gonna make steaks. So now that I have my steaks all vacuum sealed, I'm actually going to stick them in the refrigerator so that I can cook them when we get home. Sometimes when I'm doing sous vide, I'll put them actually in an ice bath and let them sit on the counter. This way I can actually start the sous vide from church or wherever we happen to be. But I think we're gonna actually eat those for dinner today. And when we get home, we'll just eat some like bacon and eggs or something like that. So it's 6 a.m. and I'm actually running a little bit late. So I'm on my way out the door. I'm gonna stop at Wawa so that I can get a coffee. Every Sunday morning, I actually do have a coffee with 1 scoop of MCT powder just because it is such a long day, and I like to change my Sundays up a little bit. So I'm gonna go stop at Wawa, and then I'm going to the church. What's going on, everyone? It's 2:30. Just got home from church. Rachel actually stayed behind to clean up a little bit from today and start getting ready for next week, because next week our church is actually launching Saturday services. So we have one day less to prepare. So she stayed behind. I ran home. I'm going to start getting ready to cook lunch and dinner. Also have to let Tabitha out since she's been locked up since 6 o'clock this morning. It's usually a long day with her being away from us. You can hear Grayson, the parrot, is super happy I'm home. So he's chirping. As soon as we come home, he gets really excited. So far, all I've had today is I had a 24-ounce cup of coffee. I had 1 scoop of perfect MCT powder and a whole bunch of water. And I think for lunch, we're just going to have some bacon and eggs. I stopped at Lucky's Market, which is like a miniature Whole Foods, and they have this incredible paleo, sugar-free, no nitrate, uncured bacon. It is super thick bacon, super fatty. We absolutely love this stuff, and it's really not a bad price. It was on sale for $5.99 a pound. I'll show it to you when we eat later on. And I think for dinner, we're going to have steak. And I also got this great deal. Lucky's had Hass avocados, 3 for $1. Can you believe that? 3 for $1. I don't usually buy avocados that often because I'm not a huge fan. We'd rather just buy good quality guacamole and not have to bother with the avocado. But you can't turn down 3 for $1. And then I got, I said, I got the bacon, and then they also have bacon ends, which are really good. And I'm excited about this. I found they had in-house made bulk chorizo. It was on sale for $3 a pound. There's no sugar added in that. And then I'm really excited to try these. I've seen it. I think we got them in a keto crate once, but they are Bunker Hill cheese crisps, and this is an exotic peri pepper flavor. So I'm really excited to try these. So I'm going to wait for Rachel to call me, say she's on her way home, and then I'm going to start cooking lunch. I just wanted to show you this bacon that I get from Lucky's. These are the bacon ends. I love these things. They're great. We cut them down a little bit more and use them for recipes where you need just little pieces of bacon, like my cheeseburger casserole. And what it is, it's a combination of all of their different bacons. So they do use a little bit of sugar, but it still works out to be 0 carb. But it's a combination of their paleo, the black pepper, they have an orange one. So they just use all these different bacon ends, and it's $5.99 a pound, and I love this stuff. But this is the bacon I'm talking about. Look at this bacon. It is paleo bacon, sugar-free, no nitrates. And my new thing now is, I used to do it all the time. We used to pan fry all our bacon, and now I've just started to cook it in the oven so I don't have to worry about all the grease splattering. So I'm just gonna lay out 4 pieces of this bacon on my toaster. I've always lined everything with aluminum foil to help with the cleanup. I cover the whole pan, and then I can just lift the whole pan. So I'm gonna put this in the oven, and as soon as Rachel tells me she's on her way home, I'll start it. It only takes 10 minutes at 375 degrees.
Well, it's after church.
After church, Rachel just got home. It's 3:30. Like I said before, I got home at 2:30, so I got some stuff ready. So we're going to have our first meal.
It's pretty simple. We like to keep it simple on Sundays.
Yeah, so Sundays we usually eat just some eggs and bacon, and then we have a larger dinner. Since our first meal of the day is at 3:30. Mm-hmm. So how'd you do with only Zip Fizz, no coffee today? Or you had coffee, but no...
No, there's no cream in it, no bulletproof, or no keto
black
coffee. Just black coffee. But, yeah, so I felt great. I feel energized. I still feel good. I mean, I'm hungry, but I think it's more a case of, hey, this is the time to eat. Not I'm ravenous and I got to eat.
Yeah, Sundays are a long day. I mean, my Apple Watch actually said I burned 590 calories just walking up and down the halls and talking to parents and stuff like that.
Pretty awesome.
We stay pretty active. So go over what I've got. I've got 2 strips of that bacon that I showed you from Lucky's. And one of the reasons we really like this bacon is you can see we like it extra crispy, obviously.
It doesn't shrink.
It doesn't shrink at all. I don't know if it's because there's absolutely no sugar. I know it's super thick cut, but I love it because it never, ever shrinks. Hey, go put your toy and bone away. You're making too much noise. Don't look at me.
She's playing with her antler.
Yeah, we bought her deer antlers because she chews everything and it takes her a while. Although she's finished that halfway through.
That's frightening.
So I've got 2 strips of the bacon. I have 3 eggs that I think these are supposed to be your eggs.
I think they are my eggs. We're gonna swap.
We're gonna swap plates. So I'm taking my pepperoni out. I knew I screwed something up. Rachel likes her yolks overcooked, even though we really need to get her to eat them a little bit undercooked.
Joe likes his raw. No.
No, I don't like them raw. I like them like medium.
Yeah.
So I've got 3 eggs, pasture-raised eggs. I've got 2 slices of the bacon. I've got an ounce of pepperoni. Mm-hmm. And then I also did a teaspoon of cod liver oil because I need to up my fat.
Did you put that on something?
No, I just took a swig of it. This is actually really good stuff. It's like a lemon flavor. So it's just like drinking oil, really, but it's a teaspoon. But it gives you like 1 teaspoon gives you like 70% of your omega-3s that you need for the day. So I love this stuff.
It's amazing.
And then I'm going to put just a few drops of this Green Dragon. This hot sauce
good.
from Lucky's is incredible.
Very flavorful.
So mine comes out to be 615 calories, 34 grams of protein, 51 grams of fat, and this is a 77% fat meal.
Awesome. Well, it's similar. I don't have the pepperoni, but I have 3 eggs cooked appropriately.
No.
Just kidding. And 2 strips of bacon, and I have my black coffee here.
And I'm drinking raspberry lemonade Dasani.
Yes.
Before we got started, though, I went to Lucky's.
Okay.
And I found these.
Bunker Hill.
Now, I think there were some Bunker Hills, though. We haven't even opened them in a keto crate. But I was looking at the flavor, and I wanted to try them.
Exotic Peri Pepper.
So these are crunchy cheese crisps. So like I said, I know I saw them in a keto crate, but we haven't opened it yet.
They look like the what are those things called? The wisps?
Yeah. So the ingredients in these are pasteurized milk, salt, microbial coagulant, cheese cultures, peri peri pepper powder, which is pure bird's eye peppered grounded. And it's 1 ounce of the serving, which is about 7 crisps, 180 calories, 15 grams of fat, 10 grams of saturated fat, 1 carbohydrate, which is probably coming from like the peppers.
Yeah.
And 10 grams of protein.
Although cheese can have a carb.
Yes.
Ooh, we're going to try it?
I figure we'll try these. I think they're hot.
Ooh,
they had like a ghost pepper one. I almost bought that one.
They look like something that would be a nice replacement for a crouton.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Ready?
Yeah. Mmm. Heck yes, they're hot.
Those are good. They're hot.
Wow. Those are
These
fire.
are hot. And there was a ghost pepper one. I can't even imagine what that one tastes like.
Wow.
I didn't get the ghost pepper. I didn't get the ghost pepper one because it was 2 carbs. But now I want to try it. Are you not going to eat that?
I am absolutely going to eat it, but I don't really want to eat it on camera because I might choke.
These are good. So let's look at what a serving is. I don't know if I can eat a serving of these. They're hot. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a half a serving.
That's a very.
They're pretty big. They're pretty thick.
They're very thick. They've got a awesome
Nice crunch. I'd recommend these. And actually, I was pretty surprised when you compare, like, when you go buy packages of Moon cheese and stuff.
How much
like
was it?
$2.99.
That's not bad.
And it says there's 2 ounces in here, and a serving is 1 ounce. So it's supposed to, I would assume it's supposed to be 2 bags. It says varied on the back.
I wouldn't mind.
But I think there's more than 14 crisps in here.
Whew, I wouldn't mind tasting just not burning hot.
We have a package of that. Like I said, we just haven't opened them.
Woo!
So.
Mama.
Well, we're going to eat, and then we'll check in with dinner later on tonight.
Yes.
So what's up, everyone? We have our steaks in the sous vide machine. It's about 6:45. They should be ready at about probably about 20-25 minutes. And I figure while we were waiting for the steaks, I would show you how we log our food. And like I said, we log everything in Cronometer now. I absolutely love this tracking program. You can either use it on your computer, or you can use it on Android or on your iPhone. And I wanted to kind of show you all the different things it does and why I love this app so much. So you'll see here, as soon as I log in, it's got your date, and you can go back and look at your old dates. If you have something like an Apple Watch or a Fitbit, it'll log everything in. Now, in order to get this information to show up in your Chronometer app,
you have to open the app on your phone. It won't do it on the computer. It only ties in when you open up the app on your phone. It automatically imports everything in. So you'll see here it says, according to my Apple Watch, I exercised for 23 minutes today, which was just me kind of going up and down the hallway. And I burned an extra 613 calories doing that. And then you'll see it's got my pulse here from my Apple Watch. And then we have, for breakfast, I had a Perfect Keto MCT oil powder, 1 scoop. It was 70 calories. And now what we'll do a lot of times, if I have time, I will actually go and log everything I'm planning on eating for the day, either like the night before or the morning of, or at lunchtime. I'll do our lunch and then add whatever I'm planning on doing for dinner, so I know I'm in the ratios of the macros I want. So you can see everything I ate here for lunch. And this is what time I ate it. Sometimes I'll add this information in the night before for the next day, and then I'll go and just change the times. You don't have to change the times. I do it so I can kind of track my intermittent fasting as well. So you can see here for lunch, I had this is all of the lunch that I had. And what I like is now if I just go click on it, you can look down here at all the summary. If I click on just one, it'll give you the information on just that one food item. So if I click on, for example, this Kerrygold salted butter, it was 50 calories. Here it is. It's 5.5 grams of fat. Same thing with the pepperoni. And you'll see the same thing with the eggs. And then if you click on lunch itself, it'll say here, my lunch was 795 calories because I added in these cheese crisps. And it was, when you kind of hover over it, the red is the fat. It says I had 77% fat and I had 23% protein. And then it'll say I had 4 carbs. And then we have the same thing. This is everything we are planning, or that I am planning on eating for dinner. So I'm going to have a teaspoon of Redmond's Real Salt. I'm going to have, I couldn't find the best one, so I found the highest one that was showing up in calories. I'm eating 8 ounces of a New York strip steak thick. I'm going to have 1 cup of broccoli. I'm going to have 3 cups of an organic 50-50 spring mix. This is actually a new dressing we're doing, which I'll show you in the video. It's Sir Kensington's. It's made with avocado oil. I'm going to have 2 tablespoons. And really the only reason I add dressing onto my salad is to up the fat. Then I'm going to also have a tablespoon of butter on my broccoli. And then I'm also going to have some avocado. And it says here my whole dinner is going to be 73% fat. It's 844 calories. And it's 6% carbs. And then there's my protein. And you can look over here on the side. So my dinner here is 800. It's 14 grams of carbs. And it tells you over on the side where are the carbs coming from. It's broccoli, it's the guacamole, it's the spring mix, and the dressing. Now the best part is if I just click up here on my whole day, it'll tell me here I've eaten 1,700 calories. That's everything I'm going to eat for the dinner. I had 76% fat. This is how much energy I burned. And I've got myself set up right now on doing a cut going into lacrosse season. So I'm looking for a 500 calorie deficit. So it's saying that I still have another 485 calories to eat. And that right now I'm at a 984 calorie deficit for the day. See, then when you go down here, this is what the chronometer really shines. It says everything. It's got everything. How much energy I've had. If I've had any alcohol, any caffeine. You can see up here, I didn't even add my coffee. So we can go ahead and do that. I'll show you how easy this is. You just hit add food. I have to minimize this window here. Let's see, go back up to that. So we'll go add food. I'm going to type in coffee, prepared fresh from grounds. And let's see, we had, I drank 24 ounces. So I'll just put this small and I'll put 2 of them. And I had it at breakfast time. And we'll say AM. And so now we'll come down here and you'll see that it says I had 284 milligrams of caffeine. I don't have a target. I don't ever log my water, but you can log all that. How much carbohydrates I have, 73% of my goal for the day, 18 grams, 11 grams of fiber. And then I like this down here. Even though I'm not tracking net carbs, it will show it. And you can see if I minimize the window, it'll say that's where all my net carbs. So I have 8.8 grams of net carbs, and it's coming from the broccoli. It's coming from the crunchy cheese crisps, the guacamole, the dressing, and the spring mix. And you can come down here and see it says here's how much omega-3s I've got. Obviously, it looks like I'm lacking my vitamin B today, so what I'll probably do, because I have only used 18 grams of carbs, I'll probably drink a Zip Fizz, and that'll bump like all of these things way back up. In fact, we'll go ahead and we'll do that. I'm going to add that in with my dinner. And see, we're going to put in, I'm going to have a grape Zip Fizz. And there it is right there. 1 tube with dinner. I'm going to have that at 7:30 p.m. and then hit add, and then look at that. What does that one Zip Fizz does to all of my vitamins there? Take a look at the magnesium, the potassium, which obviously I'm not near, I'm only at about 42% of my potassium for the day. I'm keeping it a little bit low today. You can have custom recipes, and you can input your entire recipe, and it will figure all of this stuff out. Look at all of the different things that it will track. So for example, if I check on, for example, one of the things that I like to make is, we'll look at this bacon spinach frittata. And you can come down here and it tells me like it's 66% fat, it's 26% protein, gives me all my nutrient breakdowns right here. You can also do the same thing if you just have a specific food, like I have, this is entered into my Fitness Pal, so I just copy the information over on my shepherd's pie. It's 683 calories for one serving, and it is 75% fat. I have the keto brick in there, and you can, like I have it down by the gram or by the puck, and you can add all those different things. You can also come over here, you can add your exercise, whatever you happen to be doing. You can add biometrics, you can add notes. Now if you go over here to the settings page, you'll see here, we click on profile. Here's your profile. Here's like what my current weight is, my height, my body fat. Now this is according to the Withing scale, which I never go by that information. If you really want this, I'd suggest going getting like a body scan or something like that. I always keep activity level at sedentary no matter what. I just figure it's better that way. Here's my BMR. I always set a weight goal lower than I am instead of maintaining, so I'm shooting for a 182 weight goal. Honestly, I go up and down constantly. A lot of it is just water weight. And again, I'm in a cut right now going into lacrosse season. I'm trying to drop weight so that I can see how much I can eat, because I'm going to really bump up my calories. So I'm eating right now at a 500 calorie deficit. Okay, so then we go over to targets, and I'm tracking my carbohydrates as total carbs. I use fixed values. This is how many calories I want to eat. This is how much protein, carbs, fat. You can also choose to have it just automatically figure everything out for you, and then, or you can do it as macros. Now, if you do something like this with the ketogenic calculator, if we go back over to the diary, you'll see how it changes this number automatically. Over here where it says that for the 500 deficit, I've burned this many calories, and so I can eat 458 more calories, and you'll see here this 2194 is how many calories I can eat for the day. I like to have it set where that number never changes based on how much exercise. That's why I leave it on fixed values, and if we go back over here, you'll see that I'm supposed to be eating 1,600 calories, and technically I'm over my calories for the day. Going back over to settings, you also have these devices, and these are all the different devices that you can add in. So like I have my scale, and then it automatically combines with your Apple Health. This is the next thing I'm interested in, to track my sleep. And then sharing allows you to share with different people. You can share with your doctor, with Heads Up Health, and with different researchers. So I can even upload a photo of myself, so I can take a picture of myself, upload it in here, and it will have me here. I'm age 48. In this photo, I weigh 183 pounds. My BMI is 24. My body fat is 22%. So that is Chronometer. That's how Rachel and I log all of our different foods and try to keep ourselves accountable.
So it's dinner time.
It's
finally.
dinner time.
It's 7:30 about.
Yeah.
7:30 we're eating dinner. We sous vide a steak, and then I finished it off on the pellet grill, which I have included in the video. At one point, we're actually going to film how to actually sous vide a steak.
It's awesome.
It's the best way to ever eat a steak.
It's consistent all the way through.
Yeah, it's a great way to eat a steak, and I'm not a steak eater, but I really enjoy steaks this way. But the good thing about it is you get a perfect steak. The bad thing is it does take some time. It takes over an hour to cook the steak.
Yeah.
And then another 90 seconds to give it a nice sear on the end. It's kind of like reverse searing.
But it's perfect.
But it's perfect every time. So let's go over. We pretty much have the same exact meal because I'm on a cut. So we each have about an 8-ounce New York strip steak. Because it's not a super fatty steak, there is a nice amount of fat on there. We have a half a tablespoon of butter on our steak, a half a tablespoon of butter on 1 cup of broccoli. Then we each have about 3 cups of salad greens, 2 tablespoons of guacamole. And then
Guacamole.
I am using this salad dressing. This is a new salad dressing I found. So we only eat salad dressing that's made with avocado oil. This is a classic ranch from Sir Kensington. And the macros on this are really good. It's 2 tablespoons is 170 calories and 160 calories of it come from fat.
Right.
So it's 19 grams of fat. So we pretty much put salad dressing on our salads to up the fat of our meal.
Yeah.
And it's got 1 gram of carb in 2 tablespoons. It's a little bit cheaper than Primal Kitchen, like $1.
Well, mine is Primal Kitchen.
Yes.
We love the sesame ginger.
Yep.
It's a vinaigrette. And the ingredients are water, avocado oil, organic sesame seed oil, organic apple cider vinegar, organic distilled vinegar, organic coconut aminos, organic honey, organic ginger, organic sesame seeds, sea salt, organic guar gum, organic coriander, organic garlic, organic black pepper with a side of organic.
Yeah, if you haven't tried Primal Kitchen is really good. It's available in most of the grocery stores. Whole Foods sells it. And if you go to their website, if you sign up for their email, you get 20% off your first order.
That's a good deal.
So, Publix puts it on sale a lot, but they have a lot of flavors on their website that aren't in the stores. So, I just ordered some. They have a new steak sauce.
That's Tabitha.
That's Tabitha. So, let me go let her in.
Okay.
She is definitely not an outdoor dog.
No, she does not she likes to go outside.
She wants to be wherever we are.
She likes to go to the bathroom and then be right back inside.
Now, if we're outside, she'll stay out there. But
Yeah.
she does not want to be outside if we're not outside.
I think the only thing that we didn't cover was I have a coffee.
Yeah, we had to up your fat. So, I gave you have a tablespoon of MCT oil and a half a tablespoon of butter.
Tastes so good.
I'm having a Zip Fizz because I'm kind of low on potassium. But wait, before we eat, this way the steak rests.
Without burning our tongue off.
We're back. So we had those ones at lunchtime. These came in our keto crate. We never opened them.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and try. This is the buffalo flavor of Bunker Hill.
Buffalo. I like buffalo.
We could put a couple
flavor.
on our salad.
I'm big on wings and stuff.
That's for you.
Thank you.
Yours is bigger than mine. You always get the bigger ones.
I'm special like that.
Okay. Those are good.
Oh my goodness, that's so good.
I just made a mess. I have to tell you, if you like cheese snacks, these are really, really good. I mean, this is the first time we've ever tried them. We've tried 2 in one day. But
dare I say they're better than the Wisps?
These are absolutely 10 times better than the Wisps. Look for them in your grocery store. I found them in Lucky's.
That is
these are
stinking
really,
good.
really, really good. So
Crazy good.
So we are gonna eat. Do you want to cut open your steak and show them what your steak looks like?
Yes.
Hopefully, I didn't screw up your steak. We eat our steak medium rare.
People are aging while they're waiting for me to get this done.
Here.
Okay, wait. I got it. It's a butter knife. Okay.
Look at that steak. I'm gonna actually just grab it with my hand and put it up to the camera.
Perfect.
Look at that steak. That's the result of a sous vide steak.
Perfect.
You cannot screw up a steak when you sous vide it. You can leave it in there for 3 hours and you will get that same result every time. So
I gotta try it.
You gotta try it?
I can't wait. Steak makes me so happy.
So that is our video for today. This is pretty much, people have asked us for a full day of eating.
This is what we eat.
This is one of our days. I'm actually on a cut right now because I'm getting ready to start lacrosse season. And last year I had to up my calories all the way up to over 5,000 calories because I was working so many games and I continued to lose weight. So going into the season, I know it sounds weird that I'm doing a cut before losing more weight, but I'm like, I want to see gradually increase my calories to see how many I have to eat. So I wanted to start like at a like not too high of a weight.
And I'm planning on not doing any exercising, and so mine is staying the same.
Yeah, so I'm currently eating 500 calories less than what I'm supposed to.
Wow.
So that's why our meals are pretty close. Rachel's only eating about 200 calories less than I am.
I'm sorry.
Normally it's about
I'm
5
just
to
eating.
700. So that's our video for today. Hopefully you guys got a little insight into what we eat. This is pretty much how we eat every day. We usually eat like eggs somewhere along the day, and then, or something small, and then our dinner is usually a pretty decent protein, a salad, a little bit of
Nice size
vegetables.
salad.
And we're actually talking about maybe doing like a week of like strict carnivore and seeing how that, or maybe 2 weeks, and seeing like, how does that make us feel if we cut out like all greens for 1 or 2 weeks? But we're still talking about that, so.
We'll get back to you.
So that's our video for today. Hopefully you guys liked it. Do us a favor, hit the like button down on the bottom.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the little bell icon, and that way every single time that we upload a new video, you'll be notified.
And if you want to see us do like more full day of eatings or have anything, any kind of requests. Also, I'm asking, if you have any questions on keto,
Yeah.
let us know. We'll do a video on it. So we're asking people like what kind of questions you have. Some people have different questions. Let us know down in the comment section below. So.
Until next time, bye.
Bye.